So today, you all visited many islands. They started out in Navadwip. They went to Navadwip, Navadwip. They went through on the river Rudradip and Singapore also. I think this is now entering into the Rudradip of the Sinantadip. I mean, actually, the Janadip, Vajradip, and Rudradip are the islands that you saw. Gauranga, Nityananda, Nityananda. Tomorrow night, you're in our Jagannath Mandir camp.
So tomorrow night you are there in Jagannath Mandir camp.
Here with a guest of a local club.
Here with a guest with local club.
They give us at a rent this field every year.
They give us for rent this field every year.
Here also in this village, there is the Madan Gopal deity.
Here in this village, we see Madan Gopal deity.
The deity has been worshipped for 1,400 years.
This deity was worshipped for 1,400 years.
It's the ancestral deity of Sachimata.
It is the ancestral deity of Sachi Mata.
Nilambar Chakravarti.
Nilambar Chakravarti.
The father-in-law of Lord Chaitanya.
The father-in-law of Lord Chaitanya.
Or his grandfather, his grandfather.
Or his grandfather.
Maternal grandfather.
Maternal grandfather.
He was a very renowned Pandit and astrologer.
He was a very renowned Pandit and astrologer.
This village was inhabited by Brahmins.
This village was inhabited by Brahmins.
But when the economy of Bengal shifted to Calcutta,
when the economy of Bengal shifted to Calcutta,
then a lot of the Brahmanas moved to Calcutta.
A lot of Brahmanas, they moved to Calcutta.
And then many people have come here from East Bengal.
And then many people come here from East Bengal.
So, but this is a very ancient village.
This is very ancient village.
And so here also the Acharya, Nimbarka Acharya, he was initiated here.
Nimbarka Acharya was also initiated here.
And he received his instruction from the four Kumaras here.
He received his instruction from the four Kumaras here.
There's tomorrow when you leave, there's a stop by a banyan tree, which also has significance.
Tomorrow when you leave, you'll stop by a banyan tree which also has a significance.
With this deity of Madan Gopal,
So with this deity of Madan Gopal,
the place our Parikrama deities of Nitai and Gaur,
this place,
we have
placed the Parikrama deities of our Nitai Gaur.
Now, I'm sorry I didn't tell you earlier,
Now I'm sorry I didn't tell you earlier,
but these are very special deities.
but these are very special deities.
They were worshipped personally by Srila Prabhupada.
They are worshipped personally by Srila Prabhupada.
There are not many deities in the world that are worshipped by Prabhupada.
There are not many deities in the world that were worshipped by Srila Prabhupada.
These are amongst those.
These are amongst those.
Actually, one Vaishnava, he came to visit me,
Actually, one Vaishnava, he came to visit me,
and he said that he had these deities,
and he said that he has these deities,
but he needed some money,
but he needed some money.
so he wanted some money to give me the deities.
So he wants some money to give the deities.
And then I saw them,
And I saw them.
and but at the time I didn't really know how we would worship them, where we needed them.
But at the time, I didn't really know how we worship them and how we needed them.
Soon after we got a boat called the Jolly Boat,
Soon after, we got the boat, the jolly boat,
and then we needed a wooden deity of Gornitai.
then we needed a wooden deity of Gaur Nitai.
Prabhupada said we should get wood because wooden deities know how to swim.
Prabhupada said that we should get wooden deities because wooden deities knows how to swim.
So then where to find that Vaishnava?
And then where to find that Vaishnava?
So I went to Nityananda's birthplace,
So I went to Nityananda's birthplace, Ekachakradam,
and there we inquired if there any Nitai Gaur deities.
There we inquired if there is any Nitai Gaur deities.
They had some, but they're not so nice.
They had some, but they were not so nice.
And they said, oh, there's a very nice pair at the ashram of,
And they said that, yes, there is a very nice pair at the ashram of
Ramchandra Kaviraj.
Ramchandra Kaviraj.
And I said, it's in Bhagavan Gola.
And they said that it is in Bhagavan Kola.
And that's on the other side of the Ganges,
And that is on the other side of Ganges,
of the river.
of the river.
So, near to Bangladesh,
Near to Bangladesh,
near to Narottam Das Thakur.
near to Narottam Das Thakur.
So, we went over the bridge and then drove up to Bhagavan Gola.
So we went off the bridge and we went to close to Bhagavan Kola.
There, we asked if they had a deity.
And we went there and we asked if there is any deities
That were for sale.
that for sale.
So, one Babaji, he took me to the showed me the Nitai Gaur deity.
And one Babaji, he took me and he showed me one Nitai Gaur deity.
And I saw they were the same deities.
And I saw they were same deities.
Watch the deities really want to be with us.
So then I thought the deities really want to be with us.
And the Vaishnava had left the deities there with the ashram.
The Vaishnava, he left the deity there with the ashram.
To sell to another Vaishnava.
To sell to another Vaishnava.
So then all the Ashramites, they stood opposed. No, he's a foreigner.
Then all the Ashramites, they stood opposed. No, he's a foreigner.
We will not give him.
We will not give them.
And then it came to the head of the ashram.
Then it came to the head of the ashram.
And so then he had to decide.
So then he had to decide.
So I talked to him.
I talked to him.
And then he closed his eyes.
He closed his eyes.
Thought for a minute.
He thought for a minute.
And he said,
Then he said,
they are Vaishnavas.
they are Vaishnavas.
And doesn't matter what country, what place they're from.
It doesn't matter what country, what place they are from.
Lord Chaitanya predicted that his message will all over the world.
Lord Chaitanya predicted that his mercy will spread all over the world. His message spread all over the world.
So we can give them the deities.
So we can give them the deities.
And so we give the donation.
So I gave them the donation.
Which was stipulated. Which was stipulated. And then we took the Nitai Gaur deities back to Mayapur.
Then we took Nitai Gaur deities back to Mayapur.
We installed them.
We installed them.
And with Prabhupada there.
With Prabhupada there.
And we installed them on in the boat.
We installed them on the boat.
Prabhupada went to the boat.
Prabhupada went to the boat.
And he did arati for the deities.
And he did the arati for the deities.
So every year these deities come on this international parikrama.
So every year these deities, they come on international parikrama.
So they're actually very powerful.
They're actually very powerful.
And very special.
Very special.
Haribo.
Haribo.
Were you told about Rukunpur?
Were you told about Rukunpur?
They rooked you.
They
rooked them.
They rooked them.
You see, there's only a line given in the Parikrama book.
There's only one line given in the Parikram book.
For Lord Nityananda in Shankarpur.
For Lord Nityananda in Shankarpur.
He said there is Rukunpur.
He said there is Rukunpur.
But in the Vedas, Puranas, in the Parikrama Brahman Kanda.
But in the Vedas, in the Parikrama Brahman Kanda,
and other books.
and other books.
Rugadwar is also highlighted.
Rukunpur is also highlighted.
It's the last major place in the north of Navadwip Dam.
Last major place of the north of Navadwip Dam.
So next year, for the 25th anniversary, we're thinking to take the devotees to Rugadwar.
So next year, for the 25th anniversary of Parikrama, we are thinking to take the devotees to Rukunpur.
There's a Ram deity there.
There is a Ram deities there.
Because Lord Ram, he bathed here in the Treta Yuga.
Because Lord Ram, he bathed here in Treta Yuga.
And it says that the special day of bathing is Kartika Purnima.
It says that the special of bathing there is on Kartika Purnima.
And bathing there is 100 times more than bathing in Haridwar on that day.
Bathing there is 100 times more than bathing in Haridwar on that day.
And also, anyway, it's bathing there is very special.
And also bathing there is very, very special.
Also in the Dwapara Yuga,
Also in Dwapara Yuga,
when Lord Balaram was visiting holy places around India,
when Lord Balaram was visiting holy places around India,
while Krishna was doing the Kurukshetra war,
while Krishna was doing the Kurukshetra war,
that time there was a demon.
at that time there was a demon.
He was previously a king,
He was previously a king,
but Loma Shah Rishi, who has body hair all over his body.
Loma Shah Rishi, who had bodily hair all over his body.
And his lifespan is every day of Brahma, he loses one hair.
And his lifespan is every day of Brahma he loses one hair.
When all the hairs are gone,
When all the hairs are gone,
he'll die.
he'll die.
So, I think he's a very powerful and wise rishi. He's a very powerful
He's very powerful, wise and vicious.
rishi. And somehow this king, he saw this hairy rishi and he laughed.
But somehow this king, he saw this hairy rishi and he laughed.
Without really understanding how great he was.
Without really understanding how great he was.
And he cursed the king
And he cursed the king
to be a demon,
to be a demon,
an asura,
an asura,
and you have a head of a pig.
and he'll have the head of the pig.
So he appeared as Kola Asur,
Kola Asur,
and he was harassing all the Brahmanas
and he was harassing all the Brahmanas
who asked Lord Balaram to please save them.
who asked Lord Balaram to please save them.
So Lord Balaram, he liberated the Kola Asur.
So Lord Balaram, he liberated Kola Asur.
Later Balaram went to the place you're going tomorrow,
Later Lord Balaram went to the place that you're going to go tomorrow.
and he killed another demon
And he killed another demon
called Mayasur.
called Mayasur.
So, but the first demon was in Rugadwar.
But the first demon was in Rukunpur.
Also, 500 years ago,
Also 500 years ago,
in a village to the east of Rukunpur,
in a village to the east of Rukunpur,
outside the town.
or Svetadam,
Outside the town.
outside the dam,
In Gaur Bhumi.
in Gaur Mandal Bhumi,
And there is called, the village is called Shantipur,
a village called
Shaligram.
Shaligram.
There he married two sisters
There he married two sisters
who were actually Revati and Varuni.
who are actually Revati and Varuni.
But in this avatar,
But in this avatar,
they came as Vasudha and Janava.
but they came as Vasudha and Janava.
So Lord Nityananda, he moved to Rukunpur,
So Lord Nityananda, he moved to Rukunpur
and he was there for some time.
and he was there for some time.
Then he moved down to was 6 kilometers north of Panihati.
Then he moved out 6 kilometers of Panihati, north of Panihati,
A place called Kotaha.
a place called Kodaha.
So, over 3 yugas, Treta, Darbar, and Kali, Rukunpur as Leela's pastime.
So over 3 yugas, Treta, Dwapara and Kali, Rukunpur still has the pastimes.
And it has the deities from these different places.
And it has the deities from different places.
Times. So who wants to see that next year?
So who wants to see Rukunpur next year?
So, I have to come. You will have to come.
You will have to come.
I want to thank you, His Holiness Bhakti Purushottam Maharaj,
We want to thank His Holiness Bhakti Purushottam Maharaj,
who has helped so much
who has helped so much,
to make this festival a success.
who made this festival a success.
And many of the things are, much of the prasadam is sponsored.
And had many of these prasadam on this festival sponsored.
Also, this parikrama is overseen by Sankarshan Nitaidas.
And also this parikrama is overseen by Sankarshan Nitaidas.
He visits all the parties.
He visits all the parties.
And this party, Nityananda, Bhakti Nityananda Swami,
And in this party, Bhakti Nityananda Swami,
he takes the party out.
he takes
The party out.
the party out.
And he's doing this for many, many years.
And he is doing this for many, many years.
So he also, I can go on naming,
I can go on naming.
you'll be surprised. There's a whole, for you to walk, there's a whole battery of people who cook, bring the prasad, distribute it, who erect these tents, Siva tents.
For you to walk on parikrama, there is a big group of devotees at the back who organize this parikrama, erect the tents, cook prasadam, bring the prasadam, distribute the prasadam, and make many other arrangements.
Also, the senior Vaishnavas who are guiding you to the Dham,
Also the senior Vaishnavas who are guiding you in the Dham,
whose presence is so much helpful
whose presence is so much helpful,
that here on just purely voluntary basis.
on purely voluntary basis.
Their Holinesses,
The Holinesses,
Bhakti Vigna Narasimha Maharaj,
Bhakti Vigna Narsinga Maharaj,
Mahavishnu Swami Maharaj,
Mahavishnu Swami Maharaj.
so let's give everybody a very big Haribol.
Let's give everybody a very big Haribol.
Haribol. Others also. I said Kali Chandra Maharaj. He
Hari
said
Chandra
here.
Maharaj.
I've seen on various camps.
I've seen him in various camps,
But I guess this is his home camp.
I guess this is his home camp.
Jai Maharaj ki. Haribol. 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 Tired or not walk? Are you tired or you want to hear a little more? So today, I didn't tell any camp this. It's a secret.
Today I didn't tell any camp this secret.
I'm telling you.
I'm telling you.
But I stand to be corrected by my God brothers.
But I stand to be corrected by my God brothers.
If I make any mistake,
If I make any mistake,
I had a realization
I had a realization
that Krishna has promised us
Krishna has promised us
He will reciprocate
He will reciprocate
with our offerings of love.
with our offering of love.
And according to how we offer to Krishna,
According how we offer to Krishna,
He also reciprocates.
He also reciprocates.
Jai Ramam Vajante Angsaya Vajamaham.
Ye jitamam prapadyante tam tataiva bhajamyaham.
So when I was looking at the devotees
When I was looking at the devotees
who are performing the Parikrama,
who are performing the parikrama,
I had this realization
I had this realization
that they are very, very dear to Lord Krishna,
that they are very, very dear to Lord Krishna,
very dear to Nitai Gaur,
very dear to Litai Gaur,
and that by their doing this Parikrama,
and by doing this parikrama,
how they were, Krishna was reciprocating with them,
how Krishna would reciprocate with them,
how Nitai Gaur was reciprocating.
or Nitai Gaur would reciprocate.
So, was that wrong?
Was that wrong?
Today, I called out I think, although I'm somewhat challenged physically, I think I would like to make your experience on these Parikrama better and nicer.
I was thinking how I would like to make your experience of parikrama better and better.
So, I heard that some of the tents fell down.
I heard that some of the tents fell down.
I said, oh, this was unacceptable.
I said that how this is unacceptable.
And after so many years,
And after so many years,
still tents fall down.
still tents are falling down.
So they said they're going to look into building more permanent sheds
They said that they are going to building a permanent shed
in the lands that we own,
in the lands that we own,
which is at
which is
Jagannath Temple
Jagannath Temple,
and Pratap
Pratap Nagar,
Nagar, Ashram.
Arogya Ashram.
That's what it is.
That's all.
Of course, the Russians, they told me that they wanted to do a collection,
Because the Russians, they wanted to do a collection,
tried to purchase land and develop the Navadwip Mandala Parikrama.
try to purchase land and develop Navadwip Mandala.
So, I said, okay.
I said okay.
And the Ananda Swami,
Ananta Swami,
he said, hold up your Uttariya, your friend.
he said, hold up your Uttariya.
I held up,
I held up,
and they came and they started giving donations.
and they came and they start giving donations
And donations.
and donations
And donations.
and donations,
They kept giving.
and they kept giving.
Everyone gave more than 1,000.
Everybody gave 100,000.
No. Everybody who gave more than 1,000.
Everybody who gave more than 1,000,
He gave up.
we gave Narsinga oil.
So, in the end,
Then in the end,
Maharaj counted up,
we counted up,
and the total was
and the total was
1,44,000.
1,44,000.
$300
$300
and 40 euros.
and 40 euros.
So that's just on the pocket change.
That is just from the pocket change.
Although one gave 50,000.
Although one devotee he gave 50,000.
So here also he used to have heavy storms in this camp,
Here also we used to have a heavy storm in this camp.
and then he realized that Madan Gopal needing he was having a tin roof,
Then we realized that Madan Gopal deities, he was having a tin roof
and it was raining on him.
and it was raining on him.
So we took it that as long as it rains on Madan Gopal, we're going to get rained on here.
And we thought that as long as it's going to rain on Madan Gopal, it's going to rain here.
So we fixed the roof.
So we fixed the roof.
We made a concrete roof,
We made a concrete roof,
and like that, then last some years no rains here.
so like that there's been last or some years there's no rain here.
Jai Madan Gopal ki.
Jai Madan Gopal.
Also the Pujari, he is the Sevite rather.
Also the Pujari, he's the Sevite over there.
He is the hereditary descendant of Sachimata.
He's the descendant of Sachi Mata.
I mean, her family.
I mean his family.
Not the Lord Chaitanya had no issue.
Not Lord Chaitanya.
But, and also one of her relatives.
One of her relatives.
So he His name was Navadwip Mandala Krishna Swami.
Nimai Krishna Goswami.
Actually, he took initiation from me.
Actually, he took initiation from me.
So, he tries to worship the deity.
He tries to worship the deity
At the ISKCON standard.
as per ISKCON standard.
And what do you do, one person?
What he can do, one person.
So, like this, we have some relationship with different deities, different pastimes.
Like this, we have a relationship with different deities, different pastimes.
We're trying to develop this Dham.
We try to develop this Dham.
And you're coming here on Parikrama,
And you are coming here on Parikrama,
and Maharaj is being here.
and Maharajas being here.
It's very, very important.
It's very, very important.
7 days before
7 days before
Prabhupada left,
Prabhupada left,
he gave an order and he started a trust.
he gave an order to start a trust.
And he started a trust
At the end, he started a trust
to develop the Navadwip Dham and also the Gaur Mandala Bhumi.
to develop the Navadwip Dham and also the Gaur Mandal Bhumi.
So this is very dear to Srila Prabhupada
So this is very dear to Srila Prabhupada
and to all our previous acharyas.
and to all our previous acharyas.
So I just wanted to share that with you.
I just wanted to share that with you.
You're all very, very dear to Nitai Gaur.
You all are very, very dear to Nitai Gaur.
Actually, how dear are those who perform Parikrama
Actually, how dear those who perform Parikrama.
that I couldn't realize.
That I couldn't realize.
But it's something very great.
But it is something very great.
Haribo.
Hari Bol.
So how do you like your Parikrama experience?
How do you like your Parikrama experience?
Thank you for coming. Thank you.